Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NECC Week 6. We have finally made it to our last game before spring break. Got Academy Overwatch taking on University of St. Francis. Now, Academy Overwatch heading into this for Valpo is an undefeated, perfect 4-0. Taking on University of St. Francis, still looking for their first win. They are currently 0-3. But going to be headed to Lejong Tower for this first map. Really excited for this game here tonight. Not only because we get to watch some Academy Overwatch, but this is also like our last game that we'll have on, which is sad. Hopefully, we'll make it a good one. Starting lineup for Valpo tonight will be Ramon and L on DPS, Kirakuki on tank, and CQ9 and AraJ rounding that offense support. For USF, they got some tough usernames, but Oxygen. Oh, Oxygen. Got it. Francie Pants, Sonic, CJR, 360, and Grommet Mug. But going to get this TP over. Oh, that's a deep TP too. Looks like L's not even going to make that swap. But Valpo in good position on point early. Going to have this tank matchup be the Reinhardt versus the Hazard. So I'm not too familiar with this matchup if we'll want to get a switch or not, but I bet we'll be able to tell based on how this first fight goes. Have a TP on site here. Oh, and a nice pin, and Kirakuki gonna take down Hazard. Swinging his hammer around. Kirakuki picking up 2 more, and L gonna take down Oxygen, and Valpo finding 4 early and gonna secure point. We'll see some swaps come out for University of St. Francis. Gonna have Shojin, Bastion, and tag name is blanking on me right now. But anyways, gonna swap up their team comp a little bit. Oh, it's from Matra, that's what it is. Gonna have CQ9 on the Lucio here. AraJ. Typically going to be on that Juno or Kiriko, so going to be on the Juno for this one. AirJ does get picked, speaking of. Might be a support down in this fight. Oxygen, Sonic rather, picking up CQ9 as well. So gonna have a tough time without their supports here. But L and Ramon picking up some kills as well. Ramon gonna get traded out. L gonna drop super low. Does have ultimate available. Not gonna be able to use ultimate. A absolute slaughter back and forth, but it looks like Valpo with the advantage right now. They're able to retain possession of point the entire time. Have 3 ultimates available for Valpo here. 4 ultimates available. Ulti go well favored for Valpo. Gonna have Ray and L using ultimate here. Kirakuki gonna pick up an early one on the Shojin. Matra using ult, gonna trade one back, but Kirakuki and L are just cleaning up this fight. Looks like Valpo is actually going to be on the back foot a bit here as Ramatra with that ultimate is just able to do so much damage, and we'll have the Bastion ult on point here. Bastion ult on Ramon rather. Had 4 members dead when that Bastion ult came out, so not going to get a whole ton of value out of it. Gonna have Deadeye for the Cassidy, Ramon for Valpo. Also gonna have the Shatter available on the Reinhardt. Kirakuki, known to find some huge shatters with his ult up, and St. Francis forced to stay on point, able to find it, and not able to finish off one, but CQ9 able to find the Bastion, and Ramon with a Deadeye able to find 2. Valpo going to have a big advantage in this fight. Kirakuki picking up the Shojin. Gonna be an overtime now as Valpo gets up the point, and there is no touch. So Valpo going to take the first point on.
Score.
Very, very well played game. Just lost that one fight and, you know, took their time, regrouped, still had a lot of impactful ultimates available and were able to win. This is definitely an interesting point. There's just, you know, this high ground up here and just so many points of entry that you got to be cognizant of. We'll have the Torbjorn pulled out for University of St. Francis. One of my favorite characters to watch, actually. And then going to have Ramon on the venture, so. Have the Tracer for L. I have a bit of a dive comp here. It is nice having that Lucio being one of the heavier damage dealers on support, just providing a bit more flexibility in the DPS. Kirakuki. It's gonna stay on the Reinhardt here. Seems that St. Francis is satisfied with this tank matchup, but it seems like it's working out better for Valpo actually. Oh, and gets the pin. He's gonna do a ton of damage, but drops too low, and Francie Pants able to find the kill on Kirakuki. Valpo gonna be down a tank, and now a support. They did get the initial point take, but they're likely gonna have to give this one up. And Kirakuki already has Shatter available? How? Excuse me? So I mean, obviously not gonna want to switch off the Reinhardt with Shatter up. I do not know how that happened. Must have had some great healing, and also done a ton of damage, took a ton of damage. Absurd. I think the earliest ult I've ever seen. Oh, and not able to find the Shatter, gets knocked back as he uses it. He's able to take out this turret though. Own does go down. CQ9 finding one in the Lucio Ditto. AirJ picking up one as well. Supports, never mind. They're doing all the damage. L able to finish that kill after a nice pin from Kirakuki. That B drop available now. B drop and gates for St. Francis. Sticky bomb. See how L is going to utilize this ultimate here. Have Ray available for Valpo now. Also going to have Ramantra ult available for St. Francis. You see the Ray come out. You have Gates as the return. Drop comes out for St. Francis. B drop comes out for Valpo. A lot of ultimates being used on both sides here. Have Shatter available again. Gonna be through the second rotation. Have Torbjorn all go out. And St. Francis is gonna win this fight. He's gonna get the stick, but not much else. L, last member left alive for Valpo. St. Francis, they might be 0-3, but they came to play today. Especially against an undefeated Valpo team. Now, looking at this match on paper, should probably be a swift 3-0, but St. Francis has really come out and had some really strong team fights, really strong team fight communication with those utilization and synergy with those ultimates. AirJ and Ramon picking up one, Kirakuki picking up one as well. Oh, and CQ9 with the melee to finish off the Kiriko. Valpo is going to take over point. St. Francis able to build up 89% though.
Yeah, I'll turn it up.
You sometimes feel bad for these supports not getting the time they deserve on the observer here, but we're going to take a look at AirJ now.
This ends now.
Off a bit. We have one up top. Get some damage off here. CQ9 working away as well. Gonna be healing up Reinhardt, who's just taking so much damage. But L able to pick up one on the Reaper. Got Ventral and Shatter. L just going off right now with 2 kills. Mary J does get picked off there. Gotta think this Reaper ult's gotta be coming up soon because L is just taking all the kills here. He is at 99%, gonna have it. As Valpo approaches overtime, gonna have every single ult they possibly need. And the Shatter and the Reaper ult. Oh my goodness, what a combo. That'll do it. Valpo able to take game 1. We'll take a look at the play of the game here. And it's actually going to be Sonic Arrow as Ramatra. Very well played play by the Ramatra there from USF. Apologies here, running the solo commentary and production here. But yeah, thanks. I mean, really exciting game so far. And, you know, this is being a lot more competitive than, you know, what many people would have actually thought. So USF came to play. And actually, funny enough, I actually gave them a game because they had a heck of a game coming out. But Valpo going to be up 1-0 in the series in this best of 5. But we'll be right back after this short break. We are back with game 2 after Valpo was able to take game 1 in this best of 3 series. Gonna be headed to a hybrid now. Starting out on the defense here. Take a peek at the team comp for Valpo. Gonna have a Cassidy, Shojin, Orisa, Ash, and Kiriko. There's so many Ashes in all the different video games, it is hard to keep track. During this first kind of point area, there's just so much range and long angles that this Ash, especially with the sleep and with the anti-heal as well, it's going to be a really useful. It's very situational, but going to be a specific situation. Gonna have the Orisa going into the hazard for our tank. Quite a few swap ups as well for UNF, specifically on that DPS. L able to find an early kill here. Oh, able to find another one. Well, support's down. Able to find a third. Going crazy on the Shojin. Just having trouble missing a shot. Gonna be looking. But L gets caught up in the front line a bit too much as they're trying to dive deep. They'll get speared and a nice kill for Kirikuki. Point is getting a bit of distance here though. Valpo, oh, Kirikuki just spot on with these spears. Have ult available now too. CQ9 is it's Ash. Kiriko for AeraJ. We'll have an Orisa all here though. Great opportunity. Oh, and not able to find any. Drops super low, able to get out. Trying to find him and will do so. AeraJ picking up one on the hazard as both tanks are in the back line. Do have gates open for Valpo. They'll get a return gates and Ray. Oh, gonna get picked off first in this fight. Have several flanking. Just have split up quite a bit. Hazard able to jump on L and find a nice kill. 9 with a nice anti there. He's gonna be able to pick up the kill. As AeraJ does go down though. Have L almost back with his ultimate. Back. We have L popping his ultimate here. Not able to find the shots he needs here. Kirikuki and L will go down. Do have Deadeye available. Will be used here. Able to find one on the Kiriko. Gonna drop really low, some nice healing, but not able to stay up. Just 3 meters from this point here. 0 seconds left. Gonna have to stay on point now. Have Orisa using ult there. Is able to find the hazard. Looks like Valpo's gonna be able to make the hold here. And that'll do it for the defensive half. Very strong defense for Valpo. That's gonna have to be able to get 1 point.
0-0. Switching sides.
Just 3 meters away from that point, so Valpo just gonna need to be able to get this first point and secure. Seven seconds left here. Comp-wise, I think Valpo should just stick to the same thing. That Ashe and that Orisa, most notably the switch-ups, worked out really well in their favor. We'll see. Could see L potentially make a switch, and it looks like he will to a Hanzo. So once again, kind of playing with that range. Oh, and Karakuki gonna actually switch up to the Winston. So I actually do see Winston on attack on this map quite a bit. Just be going for a bit of a dive comp here. Ramon. Oh yeah, and L kind of sticking with that dive idea. So I'm gonna be on the Genji. So not really looking for the range. Looking to just absolutely dive on their backline. Still gonna have that Ashe though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
USF switching it up quite a bit. Going to have the
5, 4, 3, 2.
Reaper and the Soldier. I don't know. I kept trying to think of the name for Reaper, and I kept wanting to say Ramon.
The payload.
Playing Reaper right now. Probably because Ramon's always on Reaper, so kind of just correlate the two words. But we do have their Reaper actually very deep on the back line. Gonna have to drop low and out. Must be looking for the Ashe or something. L able to pick up a 1 on the Reaper. L dropping really low, but is able to come back to the healing. Oh, and we have the Winston diving in now. He's on the Soldier pretty low. Gonna have to jump back out. We'll be back in the shield bubble. We do have Ramon and L deep here. A lot of space. Already pushed a majority of the way they need to. CQ9 and L gonna drop though from that Reaper in the back line. Reaper causing some trouble back there. It's being more than just a distraction now. He's able to pick up a couple kills.
Under my protection. Let the Kitsune
We have Gates come out. We'll see if Ashall comes out as well, but we do have Winston dying on point there, unfortunately. And we'll see if we, stick with this dive comp with 2 minutes left. Probably still have time to swap up if needed. Valpo also, the contrary, could just, save up these ults and go for an ult dump on point. USF, great ult economy. Gonna have 5 in just a moment here. I'm kind of just chilling in the back here, getting some heals. Lost a little bit of damage here and there. We have Reaper ult and L. L will be popping ult here. And get a lot of reflects, able to find one on the support, able to find another. Soldier goes down as well. Do have the Reaper ult come out though as a response. We'll have a Reaper ult for Valpo. And they get so many so low. Winston using his ult, able to find one as well. It looks like Valpo is going to win the team fight. Absolute slaughter. SF will get a touch in with the Soldier. Gonna get staggered though. SF gonna have a tough time now getting back to point. AeroJ picks up that one. That will be game 2 going to Valpo. Like I said, kind of just saving up those ults, and they all kind of come out at the same time, but for both teams actually. Take a look at the play of the game, and it is going to be L as shown. So probably going to be on defense here when he just was having trouble missing a shot. I mean, nice right click there. Valpo going to be up 2-0 now, so we will head to a short break before game 3. And we are headed into match point for Valpo, going to be on New Queen Street, the push map, push being my favorite game mode. And Academy Overwatch here, having a good time. Seems like they can't stop talking about tiramisu and actually focus on the match here. But who can blame them? They're up to, they're having a good time. Spring break is within reach. All the classes done, just this one last game to get through. Big tiramisu fan though. Been a
Don't
minute.
worry about it.
5, 4,
Are gonna have a bit of a roster swap. Gonna have Era J subbing out for Happy Squid. Happy Squid, the resident Kiriko player.
Let's get our hands dirty.
I think they actually do play a lot of heroes, but every time they go in, I just see Kiriko. And we'll have CQ9 on Juno, who actually does have quite a solid Juno themselves. Surprised not to see Lucio on the split, the push map. Left Kirakuki on this Reinhardt again. L on the Venture, and then Ramon on the Shojin. Okay, that I'm actually really surprised to see because L typically plays Shojin, and Ramon is I thought Venture was like his best character. But anyways, gonna be on this push map about a minute in. Points gonna be unlocked now. Ramon able to find a nice early kill onto USF's Venture. But Valpo taking control of point now. Ramon coming back to point now. TQ9 able to pick up one on Francie Pants. Valpo going to take some control of point here and start getting some meters, and they're forced off.
That's what I like to see. Keep it moving.
We have Dree coming out for USF. Going to have the ping come out as well for Valpo. Kuki is just swinging his hammer away, but DPS and takedown. Oh, I'm gonna slide back. Both DPSs down. Anakiro with a great play there. It's gonna be supports alive for Valpo. I have to regroup here. Ultimately, just need to keep USF away from this checkpoint. Gives that closer respawn. You have Gates and Ray available for Valpo. Gonna have Shatter, Ventrol, and Gates. That Ramon and Happy Squid finding an early pick though. USF gonna just cut their losses. Oh, and a Shatter comes out actually. We have Ray coming out for Valpo. We have 3 more ultimates available. We'll see what they decide to invest here. Out for USF as well. Gonna have a full-on team fight. Shatter available for Valpo. Has a potential to use it right now. Super low though, gonna have to wait for some heals to come through. For ults for Valpo. Kind of at a bit of a standstill.
Let's go.
I'm out for USF on point. 4 ultimates still available for Valpo.
This ends now.
We'll see some start to be invested.
This ends
We
now.
have the Shatter come out, as well as Shojin ult and Venture. Happy Squid able to find one on Oxygen. Happy Squid still having gates available here, but looks like Valpo won't need it.
I feel a warm inside.
Kirakuki just swinging his hammer away at the Reinhardt. Valpo would really like to get to this checkpoint here. SF though, gonna try and deny it. Have Shatter and Venture ult available. Venture gonna find a pick onto Happy Squid in the back line. Gonna find another one on CQ9, and with both supports down, Valpo's gonna have to back off. Ooh, finds a nice pin though, and L gonna find one on the Kiriko as well.
Coming through. We must prevent them from overtaking us. Good news.
Have Ray come out for CQ9. Time is able to pick up one there. Happy Squid picking up one as well. Oh, that's huge for Valpo. Very back and forth here in the pushback. Have the Shatter come out. Able to take down the Reinhardt. Comes out for USF. Valpo gonna have to give some space here and up to 75 meters and almost have double the distance that USF has. But they're gonna have it, or they had it for that.
I think I see the enemy.
Clear out. Railgun charged.
A flank here. Have the Bastional come out for USF. Just 1 point here. Not gonna find anyone though. Point. Not able to find the pin. Does avoid the shatter though. Oh, dropping the oxygen. Yurikuki able to pick up 1. Does get stunned though. Gonna have shatter available. L able to find 2. Oxygen trading 1 back on Happy Squid. Oh, and a nice pin by Karakuki. That should secure the team fight. I'm able to find 1 as well. To chase down the Kiriko and get a pretty big stagger. Valpo going to have the favor of the ult economy and have the Bob push up here, so it's going to be big. You see a lot of ultimates come out. Gonna have Ray for Valpo as well as Shojiro. We have Shatter available still. Looking for it. Then 2 minutes left though. Valpo in a great position here. Let's get a switch to Reaper. Gonna send out this tree. Let's go down. Still with Shatter available. Able to find the Bastion. Oh, and a nice pin. Actually gonna send it back towards his team. I love that. Only able to find 1 on the Reaper. Happy Squid doing a great job keeping everybody healed up. Would have gates available.
Come here. I can heal you. Feels good, huh? Supporting the T equals 0.
That really helps.
On though, 40 seconds left for USF.
They got the robot. I'm here.
Squid and L go down, so Valpo gonna have to give some space. USF doesn't have enough time. Gonna have to win every fight from now on.
Last chance.
No room for error.
10 seconds remaining.
The enemy's barricade is advancing.
See if Valpo decides to give the forward spawn here. Gonna have gates available. Tsune will go out. We have Ventral being used as well. Kirakuki finding the nice kill. Gonna be swinging his hammer around. L finding 1. Happy Squid finding 1. And it looks like Valpo is going to win this one with a team kill. Kirakuki picking up the last 2. That'll do it. And Valpo with a swift 3-0 victory. They're going to improve to 5-0 on the season. We'll take a look at the play of the game here.
Play of the begin.
It's gonna be L as Venture. And that'll do it tonight and until spring break. So Valpo able to take down USF 3-0 and improve to 5-0 on the season. But yeah, so we won't have any streams for the next 2 weeks, but looking forward to having you guys back for our last kind of leg and stretch of the season. You know, a lot of postseason coming up, you know, playoff implications. So a lot of matches when we are back. But yeah, have a good spring break, and we'll see you next time.